Hi, welcome to the channel. In this short tutorial, I'm going to show you how to conduct the Bivarate correlation analysis in SPSS. Now to do that, I already have my data set up. And what you need essentially is two columns of data, usually taken from the same subject. So for the example I have here, I have 60 subjects. And for each of these subjects, we have taken MDA values and HbA1c values. Both of them are on scale measure. So if you go to variable view, you see that they are on scale measure. Now this grouping is essentially telling us that we have 5 treatments or 5 groups that each of the individuals belong to. But we can run our bivariate correlation analysis without needing to look at the group that each individual belongs to. So let's close that and go to data view. So once you have your data set up in this way and you have the 2 parameters taken for each of the individuals, you are as good as ready to go. So you simply go to analyze, you go to correlate, and you go to bivariate. Now once you are here, the Pearson correlation is already checked for us because we are doing an analysis on data that is in scale measure. So we take the MDA and put it as a variable, HbA1c, and also put it in the variable. You can leave this checked so that it can flag up for you if there is any significant correlation, as well as leave your test of significance on two tail. Once you have this, you are ready to go. So we just click on that, and that's how simple it is. What you have here is as straightforward as it can get. So what you have here is MDA, the Pearson correlation. Now, the interesting thing about the output is that you find that there's an MDA Pearson correlation against MDA, and that will definitely give you a correlation of 1. So what the correlation analysis is doing is to see if there's a positive correlation or a negative correlation. If there's a positive correlation, it tends towards 1 plus 1. If there's a negative correlation, it tends towards minus 1. So plus 1 is a perfect positive correlation, and minus 1 is a perfect negative correlation. So what we have here is that the MDA and MDA gives us a perfect correlation of 1, which is easy to understand. Basically, it's taking each value of MDA and comparing against another value of MDA. Now, if you take MDA and compare with HbA1c, we can see that the correlation is 0.898. That is a strong correlation. As you can see, it has flagged off, and let us see that the correlation is significant at the level of 0.01 alpha value. So you can see it's giving us a double star. So there's a very strong positive correlation between MDA and HbA1c. And of course, you can see that the level of significance is 0.00. So it is very, very significant. And of course, it's also giving us 60 as the number of comparison. So we have 60 MDA and 60 HbA1c levels. So of course, you have to have the same number of both variables because you are plotting each variable against the other. Now, to make this a little bit interesting, let's just quickly go to graphs, and we're going to just do a scatter graph, scatter dot of simple one, and we're going to take our MDA on the x-axis, HbA1c on the other axis, and that's all. And we click OK, and within a moment you find out this scatter plot lets us see that there is indeed a positive correlation. As you can see, the line is starting from the abscissa and going straight forward. So we can draw a line of best fit. And that's how easy it is to actually do your correlation analysis. And we can easily tell that there is a relationship between MDA levels and HbA1c in this particular data set. If you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, share, and turn on the notification bell so that you can get informed when new videos like this are posted.